This is my review on Now You See Me, the first installment. I forget what year this came out, so I'm just going to type in the year when I look it up what year it came out, okay? On the videos. This group, this called magician people who, this group of magician that, okay, this movie takes itself way too seriously. It doesn't really have a sense of humor like people saying it does. It actually treats itself like a crime drama. Because it was supposed to be a crime drama, actually. The main character, main protagonist is Mark Ruffalo, and he's chasing down this this group of magicians called the Four Horsemen, who give to the rich to give to the poor, like Robin Hood. Except a group of Robin Hoods. Then they also do it for their selfish reasons, for their own agenda also. Like part of they do it like to give back to the public, but they also do it to get rich by themselves for their own agenda that's unexplained. Anyway, Mark Ruffalo's hunting these people, and Morgan Freeman's like, he asks Morgan Freeman for help. And Morgan Freeman plays Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman. That's a better Morgan Freeman impersonation now. I'm Morgan Freeman. I'm an old wise man. Except this one, I'm a con artist too. Morgan Freeman. He's just playing Morgan Freeman, and I'm Morgan Freeman. I hate Morgan Freeman. I hate him. He's not a good actor. He never has been. Not even Shawshank Redemption, he was a good actor. The only reason why it worked there is because he had to play old man. That was broken. But he wasn't playing these. He was giving another Morgan Freeman impersonation. But, you know, people say he's a good actor, but bullshit. Because he doesn't play anything other than himself. Other than different versions of himself. So like modern Tom Cruise we have. It's that Morgan Freeman since day one played himself. Since back in his prime played himself. It was sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This one doesn't really work at all. And he's in it way too much. He's like the second main character next to Mark Ruffalo. That's helping Mark Ruffalo figure it out by giving Mark Ruffalo advice. Then he gets in prison, and then when he finds out what the twist is, who is someone who was working on the inside, who knew every single detail, who's every step ahead, then he realized, holy crap, Mark Ruffalo was the cult leader, the secret cult leader of the Four Horsemen. And it makes no fucking sense. This film, it is fun to watch at times, but there's very small pieces in between that is small. And the film acts like what we want. The film wants to be taken seriously, and I do. Which, granted, you fucking shit of a film. I'm sorry, but Mark Ruffalo feels like a completely different character once you find out the twist. Because all this time he's playing an incompetent buffoon that was trying to make 12 steps ahead of everyone. Only to figure he was 12 steps ahead, but he was a puppet master that was pulling all the strings. And the reason why he did that is because it's actually a good motivation. It's to actually revenge his father's death for embarrassing him in front of the public, Morgan Freeman's character. And he's in the sequel and out of prison, but I don't know why. So yeah. I don't know what to rate this film, but it's badly. It's an engaging bad film, but it's not a good film. I mean, We'll give this album a pass, but the crappy storytelling a pass because it's shot nicely, but that's That's stupid. Just because something looks and shot nice and well acted and well paced nice doesn't mean it's instantly good. It's mostly about how the puzzle comes together. If it comes together at all, this one doesn't come together. Not one piece of it comes together. Nothing of this film adds up. Nothing. The Four Horsemen makes it look like the Four Horsemen are going to be the main characters, but they're not. Mark Ruffalo is. And the show actually lies to you. Outright lies to you. It's amazing. So they have a very small amount of screen time, actually. The Four Horsemen. Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, and some hot chick. I forget what the fourth one is. Anyway, Four Horsemen have a very small amount of screen time. They're like in it for 20% of the film. And they meet up with Mark Ruffalo's character, and they find out that he was the one that was pulling on the strings and giving them the instructions to what to do. And yeah, this is confusing. I'm sorry, but the whole plot of the film is absolutely bizarrely stupid. Everyone says, "Oh, everyone gives a pass because twist." The people give a pass even though the twist doesn't make sense. But here's the thing: once you watch it the first time, you don't want to watch it the second time. Want to know why? Because you realize because the twist doesn't make any sense. That's why. Because the whole this film was basically built up to find out what the twist was, and the twist shoots itself in the ass. Paul. It's like that's the best you can come. You didn't thought about this, did you? You just like came up with a twist and then think about the consequence. No one and you people the public are to blame for this film succeeding. And for thinking that the film's good when it's not a good film. It's not even close to being a good film. It's not even a decent film. It's not even an okay film. It's just bad. You're up to blame. You're the public. You all and Chris up to blame for this because this got a sequel. Fuck me. Yeah, so that was. I'm giving this a 3 out of 10. That's a low number, and that's a bad number. That's a bad thing to give it. This was, that's a really negative thing to give a film. It's just bad. It's not. It's like not the worst film I've ever seen, but it's bad. I mean, I guess people love it because. Wow, the visuals are so shot nice and the CGI is good. Even though most of the 90% of the tricks don't explain it all. Most of the stuff that you're supposed to explain is the stuff that doesn't get explained. But the tricks that they do explain didn't really need to get explained at all. But compared to the other tricks they do. The Four Horsemen. And I hear that the sequel has the same amount of problems, but people hate this, but hate the sequel. I'm confused. What did people saw in this film? Oh, I know. It wasn't the acting and the effects, how it was shot nice. Right? That's what you're going to think of. That's what you was thinking, right? Yeah, I hate this film. I don't say I wasn't. Is it watchable? Yes. There are bad films that are watchable, but it doesn't mean it's actually good. And here the sequel is watchable, but it's not good. But here this one's watchable. It was entertaining enough to be good. Even though nothing adds up in the film? How? Because it sounds like the sequel makes the same exact problems. From what I hear from every critic, but this is not as bad. Yet the sequels are crap, and this was the good movie. Well, why don't we just say both of them are crap? Yeah, everyone's happy. I haven't seen the sequel yet, so I'm going to be open-minded. But I don't have high hopes, really. Well, it's cool that Harry Potter's in the sequel. The guy that played Harry Potter, not the guy who played Harry Potter in the Harry Potter franchise, he's a really good actor. Actually, I liked him. I prefer him more in the movie The Woman in Black than I did ever in the Harry Potter movies, because that movie really showed me that this guy is actually an actor. He's not this one-note character. A one-note actor like Morgan Freeman or Martin Tom Cruise. Or Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. But she's in the main role. I haven't seen the sequel yet, because it hasn't come out yet. The Gal Gadot one movie that came out, that takes place in 1984, I think, called Wonder Woman 1984. Really creative title, guys. That's it. That's all, because that's the stupid title, actually. What's the next one we call? Wonder Woman 2000? Oh my god, I think that's going to be it. That's going to be the next third one. We're going to have Wonder Woman 2000. That's going to be it? Is that it? They're going, I think I just guessed what the franchise, Wonder Woman franchise is going to have for, including, involving naming their titles. Instead of naming by sequels, they're going to name them by years. Or instead of naming them by titles, they're going to name them by years. Oh, so, yeah, I hate this film. It's just a 3 out of 10. It's a flop. It's dud. It failed as a film. Period.